We're going to go to tower or?
We go to antenna side.
Transfer blood information, Mike 21520 observation.
So
1280 at
125.
10. Sky clear.
120.9.
Temperature 19er, 2.14. Altimeter 3010. ILS runway 29 right approach and use. Landing and departing runways 29er. Tower frequency 133.07.
Very good.
We have a strong wind from the west.
Yes. Very nice hovering team. We
you.
stay the same spot. Same spot. Very good.
It's about 15 knots, maybe. It looks like.
Yeah, looks like yes. The wind is so good. It's level, so it's same. That means 15 knots or more.
Okay, so request transition to the antenna site.
Yes.
Torrance Ground, this is helicopter 706 Juliet at JJ Parking, requesting transition to antenna site. Information, Mike.
Look at the straight. You show me autorotation, hovering autorotation. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Star 804 Echo Romeo, Torrance Ground, runway 29 right, taxi via Foxtrot,
Okay.
Juliet, and stay equipment.
The autorotation was success. If I can advise you, keep heading straight. The helicopter had a cushion landing, so it was good. So you needed a little bit more right pedal to keep heading straight.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'll bring RPM green. I will show you loss of tail rotor thrust or right pedal stack. This is just a demonstration. You don't have to do, okay?
Okay.
The only flight, if the tail rotor hits something and if we lose the tail rotor thrust, the helicopter spin right to the right. So what we have to do is close throttle detent and then up collect it.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the same as a hovering auto rotation,
yes, basically same, but no pedals control. You have to roll off throttle detent, raise collected. So the key is look at the straight, keep level attitude when you touch
and that's because rolling off the throttle decreases the torque, right? So now there's you lose the torque, so you shouldn't spin as fast, right?
We stop the torque, I mean roll off, stop the torque, and then up collective to make a cushion landing.
Okay.
So when you make a cushion landing, if your attitude is no level, then you damage helicopter.
Right.
So we have to keep a level attitude.
Okay.
You have control?
I have control.
Okay, you have pickup.
We'll
do hover taxi, hovering autorotation.
Okay.
During hover taxi, if engine fail, we'll keep the cyclic position. We don't apply our cyclic. Just the move, let the helicopter move forward. We up collective, we will raise collective to make a cushion landing. Of course, we use a quick right pedal to make the heading straight. So if engine fail during hovering taxi, I have control.
You have control?
I have. We'll do it together. Okay, so don't forget to roll off throttle detent. 3, 2, 1, close right pedal, and then up collective, look at the straight, okay, and then down collective. Okay. Pedal screen, neutral. And RPM green, go ahead pick up. See, hovering a taxi on the grassy layer, the heading is more stable, but on the taxiway we saw feeling more.
So you have to be more careful on the hard surface with your heading to make sure it's straight.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Torrance Ground, this is helicopter 706 Juliet at antenna site, requesting west PCH departure. Information, Mike.
Check the final. Check the traffic for final.
706 Juliet Torrance Tower, Yak landing runway 29 left, taxiway Alpha, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, taxiway Alpha, cleared for takeoff, 6 Juliet.
Do you understand?
Wait, this plane's coming in right
Yes, that's going to 29 left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you don't feel comfortable, you can wait.
Yeah, he looked like he was coming right at us, so...
Yes. Tower said the Yak is approaching 29 left. That's for Yak.
Okay, so see warning lights are out.
Yes.
Let's see, gauges are on the green card. It's a little on the high side, but just a second.
You show me normal takeoff.
Yeah, K3 Echo, turn left, taxiway Echo, hold short of taxiway Alpha.
K3 Echo off to the left at Echo, hold short of Alpha.
Do you see an airplane?
Yes, it's coming over to the taxiway there.
We'll climb up to 1,500 feet.
Now, should I use like our max sustained power, like 22.6,
Let's
or?
make a left hand.
Okay, now this first point coming up is the point where we switch frequencies, right?
Yes, that's the boundary of airspace,
Right.
Quest Delta.
Juliet, frequency change approved.
Oh, Roger, frequency change approved, 6 Juliet.
Okay, we'll change frequency to...
122.85.
Yes. Let's go up to 2,000. We have enough clearance.
And the other thing we always want to do, I mean, for the, like, you were telling me, like, like regularly monitor the warning lights and the gauges to, like, every 5 minutes or so, just every now and then keep looking at those gauges.
Yes, you have to, you're talking about a cross-check, right?
Right. I mean,
Yes.
but even while we're flying, you're saying, right, just keep an eye on the gauges just in general.
That's right. So you don't have to, I'm you know, this idea, do cross-check like every 5 minutes, but when you have a time, do cross-check.
But just generally, just for, and the other thing too is that we always need to kind of like, if this were an actual auto rotation, like I might look at that field down there or something,
Yes.
right, and think, okay, that's where I want to try and land, right? I mean, so we also have to, we don't just fall out of the sky onto a house. We try and find some place,
Yes.
hopefully, that we can land.
That's
whether
right.
it's a street or a field or a park or.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean.
So right now you're practicing just entering Autorotation. So next step is a flare, practicing a flare, and then next step at the end of the practicing rotation, you have to choose a spot. So right now your level is the practicing entering
Right.
rotation. Okay. So of course you have to find anywhere you can start.
Okay.
You can land. Okay.
I'm just trying to think of the things in general that we would want to keep in mind. And
Yes. If engine fail right now, where do you land?
gosh, I'd want to go into the wind if possible, but I'd look at that like baseball field down there or something, because that's probably level. Because I don't want to not land on a slope or something. And
Yes, I agree. So if engine fail right now, I go baseball place. But I see
there's people down there.
people, yeah, there's, but I don't see any people left side.
Right in the middle is
Right.
okay.
Okay, we'll do again simulated engine failure. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, but engine never asks you, are you ready for the autorotation? We'll look at the horizon. Okay, look at the rotor speed, winch up collective. Green 65, green 65. RPM is a little high, just a little up collective. Yes, that's enough. 65, very nice. Okay, flare. Power recovery, bring engine green with the throttle control. Open, up. Okay, look at the horizon. Up collective, fly. For the fire, when the rotor speed pass at 95%, raise collective winch.
Right.
I'm not talking about manifold pressure. Raise collective
Right.
winch, about winch to maintain RPM green arc. So if you raise a collective on the green, rotor plus green arc. So you have to raise a collective about 95%, and then rotor speed stay on the green arc.
Okay.
Okay, make a level off. Yes, you level off, get a speed, 65 per hour. You're making no sense. Keep the same attitude. Okay, power recovery, flare. Along. Okay, climb, up, forward, and smooth the pedals control. Okay, let's do maximum glide distance configuration. In Autorotation, if we need if we need to glide distance more.
Like if we decide we want to land somewhere that's a little bit farther, we want to get more distance out of our...
Right. Okay, so what's RPM do you maintain? What speed do you maintain?
I believe 90 and about 70 to 75 knots.
Yes, 90% RPM and 75 knots airspeed.
Okay.
So to keep RPM, when engine fail, we enter rotation. When we lower the collective, what is rotor speed?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
After you enter rotation, when you lower the collective, what's rotor speed? What do you see on the rotor speed?
The rotor speed is probably going to be about 90%.
90, okay. But if you lower the collective, rotor RPM come up. Helicopter descend more, and the descending rate, we'll get the descending rate. That means we have upward airflow. So upward airflow, rotor spin faster.
Starts going faster, okay.
Right. So you have to raise the collective to maintain 90% RPM. And then you have to bring a 75 knots, yes.
Okay. Want me to announce, are we over Point Furman right now?
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
So helicopter 706 Juliet over Point Furman, heading east at 2000. Okay, so now in this case, just the entering this max...
Enter, and then raise collective to keep it 90 for the cyclic to get a 75. Yes, speed.
Okay.
Okay?
Now...
Look at the horizon. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, look at the horizon. Yes. Now look at the speed, rotor speed, up collective. It's getting higher. Up collective,
right.
90%, 75,
I see, yes.
90%, 75. Horn's supposed to work. Yes. 90, 75, 90, 75. Look at the outside. How is the glide distance? How do you feel?
We're gliding pretty well, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, flare. Rotor speed goes up. Power on. Engine green. Engine green. Okay, up collective. Forward. Look at the horizon. Don't blow them. Okay. Climb.
Is that a blimp over there? Is that the blimp?
Oh, yes, that's a blink. Yes.
This is a helicopter 706 Juliet over Angels Gate, heading northeast 1,800.
Okay. Looks like a climbing.
Yeah, it's
Goodyear Blimp over 10 Alpha is over just on the east side of Angels Gate at 1,300. We'll be climbing up to about 3,000.
Say we are west of the blimp. We have the Goodyear Blimp inside.
we are currently west of the blimp. We have the blimp in sight. Juliet.
Oh, we got you inside. Thanks. We'll maintain visual.
Or Roger, 6 Juliet. They're at 1,300. Yeah, I guess I would have thought they were lower
climbing.
than that.
Yes, he's climbing.
That's cool. I hope you can see that in the camera. Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. What are we going to do?
It's not the book, but if we keep the 90% RPM, the 53 knots, helicopter descent rate is the slowest.
Yeah.
So when do you need it to keep slowest descending rate? Is when you start engine, when you try to restart engine.
Oh,
okay. Let me show you. I have a control.
You have control.
You follow my control. Let me turn to the left. Left side is clear. Okay. During for the flight.
Yes.
Engine fail. See. Okay, we'll lower the collective and raise the collective 90% to get the 90% RPM. Apply gentle off cycling to get the 53 knots.
53 knots?
Yeah, 53, like 53, 90%. Look at the outside. See, helicopter descending slowly.
Yes.
Okay? So we'll make sure throttle close, mixture whole reach, crank the engine. Okay, if engine started, we'll open the throttle to green and then climb. This is a restart engine procedure. When we restart engine, we need a little bit time. We have to keep the descending rate the slowest. So that's the 90% and the 53 knots.
Okay,
you have a control.
Now what is the name of that maneuver? This the restart maneuver kind of thing, or what?
Yes, when we restart engine, make sure throttle is closed. Closed is supposed to be open because we are flying with engine power, so throttle is open. When we crank engine, we don't want to get engine RPM. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So make sure throttle closed maybe you can open just a little bit to help starting engine, and then make sure full reach,
Okay.
and then start engine with left hand.
Okay.
Don't use the right hand because right hand you have to hold the cyclic control. Look at the horizon, make a little bit nose down, get the speed. We'll do it together. We'll
Okay.
keep a rotor speed at 90% and a 53 knots airspeed.
53 knots.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll look at the horizon. Okay, engine failure, down, up cyclic. Okay, up collective, at 90%, 53 knots, 90% and 53 knots. Go ahead, up, 53 knots, 90% up collective. Okay, look at the outside helicopter going down slowly. Okay, make sure throttle close. Okay, touch the mixture, make sure it's full reach. Touch it with the left hand, okay? And just touch ignition, don't turn, okay? Engine started, engine started, okay? Bring engine green, left pedal, and then climb for the cyclic. 53 knots for the cyclic. Look at the attitude. Okay, that's the restart engine procedure.
Pretty cool.